Welcome, friends. Welcome back to After Dark, where we are exploring our way through cocktails. Now, today we're going to do a mezcal cocktail, and I'm pretty late to the mezcal party. I always avoided mezcal. It was one of those beverages that everyone always said to me that if you like a smoky Islay Scotch, you're going to like mezcal. And I don't like Islay Scotches. I don't like the really peaty smoke bomb Scotches. I know that's sacrilege. Julie loves them, but it's not for me. So I always kind of avoided mezcal. It was kind of like, can't be bothered. Really can't be bothered. And then about 6 months ago, I sat down with a guy in Toronto who owns a bar that is just about mezcal. Pretty much only mezcal. And he's got mezcals that he's brought in from all over Mexico. And we sat down and we drank through maybe 12 different kinds. And I realized mezcal is not one thing. It is a wide range of different tastes, flavors. Some is really smoky and some isn't very smoky at all. So here's the weirdness. Because of where we live and the way that alcohol is sold here in Ontario, there are very few mezcals that are available to me at the liquor store, which has kind of hampered my discovery of mezcal a little bit. But on the day that this video goes live on YouTube, Julie and I will be back in Mexico. And on this trip to Mexico, I'm hoping to pick up some mezcals so that we can do some really good cocktails down the line. But I am able to get this one here, and it's not bad. It's kind of a mid-smoky, right? So it's not a total smoke bomb, but the smoke flavor is still there. Smoke is very much on the finish. The alcohol itself is quite smooth. It's kind of nice for sipping. If you were interested in sipping, and if there is such a thing as a sipping mezcal, this might be it. So today we're going to do a cocktail called the Smoky Maple, and it uses tequila, Patron Citrange, which is quite nice, and mezcal. There's a couple other things in it too, but first off is Cajadores Reposado tequila. Any sort of nice, lightly flavored, smooth tequila, I think would be good to sort of offset what's going on with the mezcal. Next up is this Patron Citrange lime. I got to tell you, when a friend gave this to me, I thought, oh, I'm going to hate this. What am I ever going to do with it? You know what? I kind of like it. I've had it in a couple of cocktails now, and I think it is quite nice, even just to sip on its own with maybe a little bit of ice. Next in is the mezcal. And if you've noticed, we're getting smaller amounts, and so there's not much mezcal. We're really just sort of looking at this for that smoky flavor. A couple other things that are going to happen in the background too. Next, of course, is the maple. You can't have a smoky maple cocktail without some maple syrup. So I'm going to use this really dark grade B maple syrup. It packs quite a punch. I'm going to pour this in because I don't want to get it everywhere. Oh, we'll just try it. Let's see. There we go. It has quite the flavor. It's a very strong flavored. Yeah. I mean, it's almost got a smoky flavor on its own. I'm really looking forward to this. So in goes the maple syrup. And some freshly squozen lime juice. And the last ingredient is, this is a saline solution. So just like you would make a 1-to-1 solution of sugar for simple syrup, I've done the same with salt and water. And I'm just going to add it by the dropper. You don't want to add too much, maybe 2 droppers full. And the idea with the salt is that it's just like having a salt rim on the glass, except we're controlling how much salt is in the drink. So we give this a shake. Get rid of the ice in this glass. And we double strain. Look at that color. Okay, here we go, the smoky maple. The color's crazy. I really like the color. So, on the nose, I'm getting just a hint of smoke, not too much. Wow. Okay, the maple. The maple is right in there. Maple is one of those flavors that gets lost when you put it in other things a lot of the time. You put maple syrup, like pure maple syrup, on pancakes or a waffle, and you get that maple flavor. But when you mix maple into other things, it often just sort of disintegrates and you lose it completely. And this one you don't. The maple is there, and it's not cloyingly sweet. It is maple, 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 with just a hint of smoke over the top. Yeah. Okay. I really like that. This citronge lime stuff came through again. I kind of really like it. I like what it brings to this cocktail. It's not overly sweet, but it's there. I also like the salt. I think salt, I look at a lot of cocktail recipes, and coming from the kitchen rather than from a bartending type thing. Coming from the kitchen, salt is very important. Salt is one of those things that really helps bring out all of the other flavors. And I see a lot of cocktails where they rim the glass with salt, either half of the rim or the whole rim. And a lot of bartenders will say they only do half so that you can choose whether you want the salt or not. I think putting a salt solution into the cocktail really sort of enhances all of the other flavors. And this is something that I learned from a really good bartender. And I think I'm going to put it into practice more often. This, so for mezcal, even though this doesn't use a whole lot of mezcal, I think this is really nice. Now, of course, as we've learned from other cocktail videos that I've done, you switch out the tequila and the mezcal, and you could have a completely different cocktail. It could be a real smoke bomb. If you wanted it to be a smoke bomb, you could get a mezcal that is a total smoke bomb. You could get a very mild flavored mezcal and get rid of the tequila altogether and just use more mezcal with this citronge, sorry. And I don't know why I want to say it in French, because it's probably not in French at all. So the smoky maple. This is a really good cocktail, and I think this is a really good cocktail for someone like me who is just starting to explore mezcal, so it's not over the top smoke bomb, smoke show, mezcal-y. Just a little hint that brings everything else up. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon.